This is a story about a pretty 37-year-old white female cop who cheated on her husband, who is also a cop. She cheated with another cop. A love triangle gone wrong involving a Metro police car, a Metro building. It all happened on duty. There are videotapes, and it happened in a middle school while kids were at the same school during school hours. This story is insane. So, former Metro Nashville Police Department police officer Lisa Vidrios, accused of sex misconduct on duty with another Metro Nashville police officer while she's married. So Lisa Vidrios is 37. This is her backstory. She was a former U.S. Marine for 9 years. She's got a great backstory to lead into her becoming a police officer, and then something clicked and something went wrong. So Lisa Vidrios is 37 and was a former U.S. Marine for 9 years who transferred from the San Diego Police Department and joined the Metro Nashville Police Department, MNPD, back in 2022's Academy class. She was chosen to represent her graduating class in a department recruitment video. So she was well known. She did well in her academy, her police academy class, and then she got chosen to be the one to represent for a recruitment video for them to ascertain and try to garner other people to become police officers. So she was a shining star. She's married. She is married with 3 young children, ages 6, 4, and 1 years old. Her husband is also a MNPD police officer, Metro Nashville police officer. So she's got 3, look, follow the story, 37 years old, ex-Marine, married to a police officer, a Metro Nashville police officer also. She has 3 children, 6, 4, and 1, and she got entangled in a love triangle with another Metro Nashville police officer who had been there 18 years. When did she have time to commit adultery with a 6-year-old, 4-year-old, 1-year-old, and a husband? So in the complaint, a complaint was filed May 26 of 2025 alleging Officer Lisa Vidrios and an unnamed 18-year MNPD veteran had sex while on duty in an Metro Nashville Police Department vehicle and at the Metro Nashville Police Building, and they also engaged in inappropriate behavior at Madison Middle School, where Officer Lisa Vidrios worked as a school resource officer, SRO, during hours when children were in the building. So she engaged in inappropriate behavior with this officer that she's having an affair with, not only in a Metro vehicle, not only in a Metro building, but also at the Madison Middle School where she was a school resource officer. Video evidence showed the pair having sex in the male officer's police car. Lisa Vidrios told investigators that this happened twice, with at least one encounter in the parking lot of an abandoned hospital. I cannot be making this up. Some of the wild things that people are doing. And remember, these are police officers in Nashville. They are under the umbrella of public safety. And putting that uniform on, you're representing your community, and you're supposed to be representing yourself in a professional way. But we know affairs happen all the time. I think this story is important just on the looseness and the egregiousness on the behavior of both of these police officers. I mean, you'll hear these stories about a male police officer, or a man doing this kind of stuff, or a male police officer. You don't hear these stories a whole lot about women or female professionals or police officers engaging in this kind of behavior. Other reporting described phone footage that also captured them together on a couch with staff voices audible outside the door of her SRO office, her school resource office at the middle school. So there's video recording, there's audible recording. of her engaging in this inappropriate behavior, even at the middle school, while she's supposed to be the school resource officer. This is insane. The male officer, he'd been with the Metro Nashville Police Department for 18 years, most recently in the Tactical Operations Section. He was not interviewed as part of the investigation. Reporting says he went on medical leave and filed for injured on-duty pension. How coincidental or convenient was that? Which was approved in February of 2026, preventing an OPA interview or an internal affairs interview. His identity has not been publicly released. So that seems a little bit unfair, but I don't know the legalities in Tennessee, in the state of Tennessee, but they have definitely are in this story are making it seem like that Lisa Vidrios is the aggressor in this relationship, or possibly was going after this officer to have this relationship with, as opposed to the officer going after her. And we don't know. He's been there 18 years and more years than Lisa has been there. So this unnamed officer probably has contacts. He's got the connection for the complexion, and his lawyer, I'm sure he lawyered up, and it seems like the department is kind of looking out for him and kind of throwing Lisa Vidrios under the bus to me. This male-female dichotomy that's going on here. The outcome, Officer Lisa Vidrios agreed to a pre-investigative settlement approved in September 2025, found in violation of conduct unbecoming of an employee and failing to devote her full time to duty or her job. She accepted a 30-day suspension and then she resigned. Now, meanwhile, remember in this story, that unnamed officer did not get fired, did not resign. Instead, he got approved for an injured on-duty pension. I don't know exactly what that means. Of course, we know what a pension is. So did he get to leave and retire with his full pension after 18 years? And there's no red mark on his work history, or there's too many open-ended questions about the male officer. She didn't engage in this by herself. So what is the city's response? Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell's office said responders are expected to uphold a high standard of conduct, and that failing to meet this standard, it is or was unacceptable on behalf of Officer Lisa Vidrios. Metro Nashville Public Schools referred questions to the police department. And so, in conclusion, some gossip mills in Nashville. So how did this get exposed? That's the real question. So we don't know for sure. They didn't get caught engaging in any kind of inappropriate behavior while in the police vehicle, while at the metro station, or even at the middle school. So how did this get exposed? So some gossip mills in Nashville are saying claims like her husband personally dropped a dime on her alleged affair with the other cop to the Metro Nashville Police Department. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. The other part I wanted to mention, so people having liaisons or affairs, that happens all the time. In the United States, I think the divorce rate is over 50% in today's time. But with this being a 37-year-old female with 3 children, 6, 4, and 1, she just had a child. I don't know how long. I'm assuming that after the 1 year, the 1-year-old is when the affair started. Hopefully it didn't start before she had the last baby. Then there might be questions on who the father of that child is. Hopefully that has nothing to do with it. So it doesn't say how long the affair went on. But I can tell you in my lifetime, or having friends and foes throughout all kinds of professions, starting, I think the biggest stereotype of cheaters would be professional athletes. And if you look at the big 4, baseball, football, basketball, and hockey, the number one sport that has the highest number of cheaters would be baseball. That people would assume basketball, but you got to remember, basketball, the basketball season is only 82 games. The baseball season is 162 games. The NFL season is about 18 games. And of course, hockey, I think, is around the same number as the basketball. But baseball plays 162 games. So that's a lot. That's 81 games that they're away from home. And you got to remember, baseball teams play a series. So they might be in the same city for 3 or 4 days in a row, as opposed to basketball. They're going to be in a city the night before, play that game, and then they're out of there. So to have a liaison or an affair, especially as baseball players, you could have a girlfriend in a whole nother city. And if you're there for 3 or 4 days, a lot of things can take place and can happen. On the flip side of it, in our everyday professions, police officers, firefighters, doctors, lawyers, I think that I've always heard, or I think that you've always heard that police officers, as far as cheating on their spouses, was right there at the top. Firefighters, to a certain degree, of course, there are more police officers than firefighters, but for some reason, women have this thing for men in uniforms. At least in the past. I don't know what young ladies like today.